Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Tuesday. Another Tuesday, another SPF review. So today we are chatting about an SPF that is in a little bit of a different format from what I'm used to. It comes in a dropper bottle and it's a little bit more liquidy. Is that a word? A little more liquid than most of the sunscreens that I normally tend to use. So, but I wanted to test this one out because I like to try sunscreens at different price points. I know that a lot of you are on a tighter budget when it comes to your beauty products, and this particular sunscreen, actually at the time that I picked it up, it was on sale for, I think, like $15.99 at Ulta, and it was on the drugstore side of Ulta, so I was able to use the, I think it was the $3.50 off coupon, and so that made it pretty darn affordable. That being said, right now it's no longer on sale. The regular retail price of the MyChelle, that's what we're talking about here, the MyChelle Dermaceuticals Sun Shield Liquid SPF 50 in the shade Light, that's what I got, regularly retails for $24. It is 1 fluid ounce. MyChelle is cruelty-free, so if that is something that is important to you, here's another cruelty-free option. They're also vegan, by the way, so if you're vegan, there you go. So all SPFs that I purchase have to kind of stand up to what I consider my holy grail SPF, which for me is the Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. I really like an SPF 30 for everyday wear. You should definitely have a higher SPF if you are actively outside in the sun, and obviously you need to reapply that every few hours. So keep that in mind. But for me, just as an everyday sunscreen for the incidental sun exposure that I get when I walk to the mailbox or when I run into the store, because I really don't spend a ton of time outside in the sun, the SPF 30 is perfect. So Paula's Choice has been my go-to for a number of years. It's now available at Sephora, by the way. So if you're someone who doesn't like ordering from the Paula's Choice website because the returns are a little bit more of a hassle because you obviously have to mail the thing back. And then, you know, if you want to exchange, you have to wait to get your exchange. Or if you want a refund, you can get a refund through Paula's Choice as well. But they have popped up at Sephora. So returns at Sephora are obviously going to be a little bit more easy because you can go in store and just return it there. That being said, the Paula's Choice still, I love it. It's been my go-to for quite some time, and you guys know that. I've converted a bunch of you to it, but all SPFs that I pick up are, this is like the baseline comparison here, is does it work as well as this? And guess what? I found one that does. Again, I've had some pretty good luck this year with SPF testing, to be totally honest, you guys. I think the only one that hasn't really been super fantastic for me is the Biossance Squalane and Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. Not because it's not a good sunscreen, it just doesn't work with my oily skin type. And I think that's the thing to remember here. Anytime that I upload a review, it is specifically about how the sunscreen works on my much oilier skin type. Most people, I think, could really easily get away with this as their SPF and a moisturizer, actually, because it's very, very hydrating. But when you have oily skin, you can't really be messing with that. You need it to actually stay put. I tend to favor zinc oxide, which the MyChelle Sun Shield Liquid SPF 50 is a zinc oxide. And the percent of zinc oxide here that you're getting is 20%. This says it provides UVA, UVB protection, it reduces photo aging, and it gives you a matte finish. So they call this a sheer tinted oil-free formula with 100% mineral broad spectrum sunscreen protection. There we go. So at first I was a little hesitant because I didn't know how I would feel about this liquid formula. A few people had mentioned that it's kind of hard to like rub into the skin. before it starts to dry. I didn't find that to be the case at all. It rubbed in very easily and quickly, and it doesn't dry too quickly on my skin at all. And it's very easy to layer this sunscreen. Once you like kind of do your general coverage, like if you need to go back into some key areas to add some more sunscreen, it's so easy to do that. Like it doesn't, you know how sunscreen can sometimes pill up and sort of get gross on the skin? This doesn't do that. Like it just immediately basically melts into the skin. It becomes one with your skin, and you are left with a beautiful matte finish. Like not overly uncomfortable matte finish, but a beautiful matte finish. And if you're oily, you love a matte finish. So it does come in 3 different colors. And we're just gonna read a little bit about it. I'm gonna show you the tint of the light so that you can get a sense, but it does come in 3 different colors: light, medium, or sorry, light medium, or what do they call this? Dark? Oh, funny, it doesn't change. Yeah, it's dark would be your third option. This gets really good reviews. This is actually the best reviewed sunscreen from MyChelle, which is why I landed on this one. And so they say the following: the MyChelle Tinted Sunscreen Shield Liquid SPF 50 is an oil-free formula with 100% mineral broad spectrum sunscreen protection. Geez Louise. Blends weightlessly and seamlessly, giving skin a fresh, healthy glow with a smooth matte finish. So these guys don't put any parabens, petrolatums, phthalates, silicones, ureas, artificial fragrances, or artificial colors into their SPF. And the reviews are wonderful, you guys. It's like 4.5 stars, almost 5 stars. The only people who don't seem to like this are those with the dry skin. So if you have dry skin, just skip this one. This is not for you. All right, let's take a look at the tint. First off, can you hear that? Very liquidy. There are the little balls down here that help you shake it up. So shake it up really good before you apply. And then you just take the dropper, and I'll show you guys here so you can see the tint. This is what it looks like. This is the perfect color match for me, you guys. It just blends into my skin. Plus, it provides some coverage. Now, the coverage is more of like the coverage of, I would say, a CC cream. This is not a foundation coverage, but boy, does it work well with my powder foundation over top. I feel like I can almost, not that I need it, nor do I want it, get a full coverage foundation look with my powder foundation with the addition of this MyChelle. It's really good coverage, actually. Can you kind of see that there? Like, I just rubbed it in this area over here. Like, it just is smooth. It dries to a soft matte finish, but even right now, it's still, like, I can still kind of, like, move it if I need to. But it just, just now, it's finally starting to like dry down a little bit more, but oh, does it feel nice on the skin. You guys, I really like this. Now, with it being the liquid, you need to definitely make sure that you are applying enough. I think with a liquid like this, it's kind of tempting to want to really shear it out on the skin. I'm gonna still need you to kind of make sure that you put a thicker layer of this on. Not insanely thick, but don't just put a few drops on your face. Like, you're gonna need a decent amount of this product. Rub it in really well, let it settle into the skin, and then go in with your makeup. I actually wore this outside this weekend while I was working in the yard. Face perfectly protected, not a tan to be had, and it was in the 80s here this weekend in Oregon already in April. But yeah, I was outside, I was planting things in the sun, and I mean, not a tan to be found, SPF throughout. I will stay translucent throughout the summer. So you guys, this is really good. this is really good. If you are looking for an SPF that will actually help to boost your coverage with your foundation, whether it's, well, I can't tell you if this works with liquid foundation, so kind of keep that in mind. But I can tell you it works great with powder foundation, and it wore super well on my skin. Like, there is no breakthrough oil throughout like the middle part of the day. Nothing is sliding. I think it actually helps to keep my makeup on longer throughout the day. It's almost like an amazing primer. It's almost like a primer, you guys. I really can't recommend this one enough. Obviously, some of the SPFs that I have been recommending, they're a little more expensive. The Super Goop is, I think, I can't remember the price point of this one. I just bought it at Sephora. I don't know. I know that I got 20% off of it. Obviously, the Biossance, you know, a little bit more expensive. The Paula's Choice is in the 30, I think this is 33. So this is probably one of the least expensive, with the exception of, you know what I actually still like from last summer too, is the Versed. I need to finish this one up this year. I used about half of it last year, but this one is really nice too, and this one is a little bit more affordable as well. You can find the Versed at the Guards Up. Where is that? I think I've seen it at Target, but there's also like some other retailers that carry the Versed skincare. But anyway, as far as affordable sunscreens go, check this one out, especially if you need a matte finish, if you want a little bit more coverage, and if you have oily skin. Give it a try. I really, really like this one. I honestly can't recommend it enough. Yeah. Let me know if you have tried the MyChelle Sun Shield Liquid SPF 50 and what your thoughts are. Heck, let me know if you have tried some of the other MyChelle dermaceuticals. Is that what they're calling these? Yeah, dermaceuticals, sunscreens. The other ones that I saw on Sephora didn't have like the reviews that were quite as fantastic as this. But yeah, I'm gonna be sticking with this. This is fantastic. Really, really great. So, all right, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay tuned for more sunscreen reviews coming up. There are a few more that I am in the process of testing out. We have a Kula sunscreen coming up. We have the Dr. Dennis Gross Lightweight Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30 that they just released. And I think there's one more that I'm planning on snagging. And so I think this is gonna give me a really nice roundup for the sunscreen roundup video this year. I'm trying to, do you guys think I should try to find someone to partner with on that particular video? I think I partnered with Penny last year from Penn Smith Skincare because her skin type is polar opposite of mine. But yeah, let me know if you think I should try to find someone to collab with, to give those of you that have a maybe a drier skin type some suggestions as well. I feel bad being like, here you go, these are all great for oily skin, the rest of you, sorry. I mean, I have this one. I can give you dry skin people this one, but the rest of them, I don't really know what works for dry skin. So let me know if you're interested in that, and I'll try to see if I can find someone to collab with. All right, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo!